This is Cafe English from Venture English. Thanks for coming in. We'll be talking about topics that come up every day. Get your listening practice, new vocabulary, and even some useful idioms for your next conversation with friends or colleagues. Hi everybody, Paul Preston here. Welcome to another Cafe English. This week, I want to talk about college. Actually, I'm going to talk about a specific aspect of college. And that's why I have my Cal State Long Beach Dirtbags hat on. Now, I didn't even go to Cal State Long Beach. Actually, I did my university life at the University of Nebraska in the U.S. and also some advanced degree work at University of California, Los Angeles, or UCLA. But I'm a Dirtbags fan because I live in Long Beach. So I love all three of those university sports. And that's what I want to talk about today, university sports, because in November, that's a big deal in the U.S. People love to follow college football. And of course, when I say college football, I'm referring to American football. This is big fun in the U.S. I think that college football may be more popular than professional football. I'm not sure. I don't know the statistics, but I do know that it's really popular, especially in places where university teams are strong, but also where professional teams are far away. So a lot of sort of rural areas or country areas will be big fans of their local college football team. And so when I was going to my undergraduate studies, university studies in Nebraska, which is right in the center of the U.S., we didn't have a professional team that nearby, maybe a couple hours drive away, but we loved our college football team. And so they were called the Cornhuskers, and usually teams have names that are kind of associated with the area. And in Nebraska, in the Midwest of the U.S., corn is the big crop. And so a Cornhusker is a person who goes out and harvests the corn. So the team was also called the Cornhuskers. And they were a strong team. When I was in college, they were really strong. Thousands of people would come out to the stadiums on a fall day in September, October, November, and they would watch the teams play. And at the end of the regular season of play, there was the bowl season. Now, the bowl season is kind of it's a little bit vague how it works. It's not really clear, even for most Americans. But basically, what happens is university teams who perform well in their regular season play will go to a bowl game. And of course, if they're very high level team and they perform very well, they're going to go to a highly rated bowl game. And if they're a lower league, or maybe they're not as good in their performance, they might still go to a bowl, but it would be a kind of lower bowl. So there's a ranking of the bowls, but even that changes from year to year. And usually the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, but there's a lot of other bowls, and they change names a lot because they're sponsored by advertisers. And that's another part of American culture that we'll have to talk about sometime. The sponsorship of sports and just sponsorship of everything. But anyway, so at the end of the year, there is the big bowl games. And those bowl games will usually happen. They start in about Thanksgiving, and they run all I don't even remember. It's been so long. Probably up until the final bowl game is New Year's or shortly after New Year's. So I think that's the Rose Bowl. So that's how that works. And it's really kind of fun and interesting. But in the end, there's no clear national champion. A lot of teams might declare it and people sort of decide, okay, this is the national champion. But in fact, not every team plays every other team. So we don't really know in the end who was the winner. But that is pretty much how it works. I guess we don't really care that much. We just like to see our teams perform well and go undefeated. The odd thing about it, I think, is that really the strongest team or the national champion, the winner of the leagues, almost happened by opinion. There's opinion polls that are held by sportscasters, sports writers, and they help decide who is the best team each year. But it's a very strange process, but it's a lot of fun. That is the bowl season. And but college football is a lot of fun. Of course, the pros play better, but universities put on really good teams, and they tend to play in very similar styles year after year after year. So it's a lot of fun to watch college football in the United States. So if you're ever in the United States and you have a chance to see a good college football game, you might want to go. 70,000 people will show up at your party with you. So give it a try maybe someday. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about this week because it's November. It's definitely football season or American football season in the U.S. and that's what's on people's minds. So what is on your mind? Please let me know in the comments if you have some suggestions or requests or anything you'd like for this show. Please put it in the comments. And also go to our website, ventureenglish.com. You can request topics or things for me to do on this program or on our other programs, Study Tips or English Coach. You can also request for our podcast, 3 Minute English. Please check that out. Or Where Did That Come From, which is a podcast about the origin of words and phrases. Very good for remembering those words and phrases. So give that a try too. Those are the podcasts. And come to the website and take a course. We'd love to have you try out one of our animated courses. It's really fun. The concept there is you kind of enter the company and you do kind of full immersion study via these animated characters who are your colleagues at work. I think you'll find it really fun, really interesting, and you can learn a lot. Go through the course at your own pace. There's no rush. But give that a try. You can also schedule one-on-one sessions with me or my training partner, Gareth. So would love to meet you on a one-on-one. So please give that thought as well. So that's the website, ventureenglish.com. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can keep taking advantage of these shows. And please let me know what I can do to help you speak English better. That's what we're here for, so you can speak English better. So, thanks for joining me this week on Cafe English. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for joining me this week at Cafe English. If you'd like some more English practice, why not check out some of the other programs on the Venture English channel? We feature coaching advice and study tips to improve your English. Don't forget to subscribe and come back often. You can also go to our webpage at ventureenglish.com. Become a member for free and maybe even try some of our courses. At Venture English, our goal is to help you speak English better.